One of the mitzvot, as we mentioned on Erev Shabbat, is to take a shower. In Halakha it says, "Rochtzin panav yadav v'raglav bechamin." You have to wash your face, your hands, and your feet with hot water. Even though he only says face, hands, and feet, really it's mentioned in Halakha that one should try to wash his whole body. Mitzvah l'chotz kol gufo bechamin be'erev Shabbat. There's a mitzvah to wash your whole body with hot water Erev Shabbos. Now today I want to mention that there's another inyan which it's not really halakha, it's really Kabbalah. That every Friday afternoon we should all try to go to the Mikveh. They bring down from the Zohar that there was a rabbi in the Zohar named Rav Hamnuna Saba. Those that read Zohar know this rabbi very well. He's mentioned very often. Rav Hamnuna Saba. Every Friday would be makpid to go to a mikveh before Shabbat. Now, I just want to explain. Mikveh is really something which was instituted in the Torah. It's mentioned in the Torah many times, going to the mikveh, but the Torah talks about it when somebody becomes tameh. He goes to the mikveh. Either he has keri, or he touches bugs or creatures and things like that. So the Torah mentions many times dipping in a mikveh. However, today, halachically, there's no chiyuv to go to a mikveh when one becomes tameh, because we're not bringing sacrifices, we're not going into the Beit HaMikdash either. And the main concept of going to a mikveh is in order to bring sacrifices, and it's in order to go to the Beit HaMikdash where you have to be holy, or a kohen wants to eat terumah, he wants to eat holy things. Today we don't have all that. So technically today someone doesn't have to go to a mikveh. It's not the end of the world if a person is tameh. But nonetheless, according to Kabbalah, they're saying that when it comes to Shabbat, we should go to a mikveh to be tahor in honor of Kiddushat Shabbat. So they bring down a person should go to the mikveh. How many times should he dip? Should he dip once? Should he dip twice? So basically, the main thing is once. And then he says do twice. And he has reasons for twice. First, to take off the tumah of the chol, the weekday things that are on you, and then to absorb the Shabbat that's coming, to absorb the Shabbat Kiddusha. Then he ends up somehow, after his whole list, that really there's an inyan for a person to dip 13 times every Friday afternoon. Okay, the point is, there's a lot of inyanim, there's a lot of great things that happen when a person goes to the mikveh. He mentions as well that not only Friday afternoon, there's an inyan to go Shabbat in the morning again. Now that doesn't mean someone who needs to go, someone who became tameh during Friday night. He says even if you're tahor, there's an inyan again to dip in the mikveh Shabbat morning. If someone doesn't think he'll have the time to dip, then when he goes to dip Friday afternoon, he says he should have in mind this should work for Friday evening, and for the morning of Shabbat.
What if it becomes tameh, Rabbi?
If it becomes tameh, for sure, he should go to a mikveh.
So that doesn't work then?
Why doesn't it work?
For Friday, if you have it in mind for Friday and Saturday, it becomes tameh Friday night.
If he becomes tameh Friday night, then yeah, it does not work. He has to go again in the morning. Right. But if it's not a question of becoming tameh, then he should go in the afternoon, and it should have in mind for the afternoon and the morning, and then it could work for the morning as well. From when Friday afternoon could one go to the mikveh? Should one go to the mikveh? Of course, he could go in the morning. But when should he go? And that's considered the mikveh before Shabbat. The Arizal brings down either from the 5th hour of the day, which is an hour before Chatzot. From the 5th hour and up, you can already start going to the mikveh. Or he says, if somebody read Shnayim Mikra Ve'echad Targum Friday morning, so even if he finished an hour, Netzach Hamar was, let's say, 6 o'clock, and he finishes at 7, that's fine, he can go to the mikveh at 7. Once he finished Shnayim Mikra, that parasha, then he can start going to the mikveh. Anyway, we see a tremendous inyan of going to the mikveh, becoming tahor in honor of Shabbat. Baruch Adonai Le'olam, Amen ve'amen.